Good afternoon, everyone. State Senator Eric Berthel coming to you from the state capitol. Not our normal place due to the social distancing requirements, but nonetheless, we're here for a special session today. Today is July 28th. The Senate will be taking up the same bills today that they took up in the House last week. And the two that I'd like to briefly talk to you about and then provide you with some additional information are the absentee ballot bill and the police accountability bill. The absentee ballot bill essentially makes COVID-19 an acceptable reason to request an absentee ballot. And I just want to be clear to those of you that have written to my office, have called, and have expressed your concern about a lawsuit that I was part of against our Secretary of State regarding the mailing of absentee ballots. At no point in time was it my intention, nor is it my intention today, to suppress or otherwise prevent any person who is legally registered to vote in Connecticut to cast a vote. So now, with the passage of this bill in the Senate today, if you feel that COVID-19 is going to be something that you're concerned about and that you may be ill from when it comes time to vote in November, then go ahead and request your absentee ballot. No one's looking to suppress your vote. There's no hidden agenda. There's no agenda from Washington, D.C. that anyone is following. Okay? In a perfect world, in my opinion, we would have 100% voter turnout in every election, because then we would truly be hearing the voice of all people who are eligible and able to cast a vote. The second bill that we'll take up and that I will proudly vote no on later on in the Senate chamber today is the police accountability bill. Right now, Connecticut, just like the rest of the world, is dealing with a pandemic like we have never seen before in our lifetimes. And while I always believe that there is room for discussion and conversation when it comes to things like law enforcement, when it comes to things like fair and equitable elections, I am not certain today that police accountability is the most important thing that we should be working on in a special session in the middle of July, when we have an economic disaster that's looming with a deficit that is of proportions we have never seen before. We have the opportunity and the worry about getting our children back to school safely this coming later August in 4 or 5 weeks from now. These should be the priorities for this legislature, especially when we're called into a special session and especially when we've been locked out of this building since March 13th. So I hope you'll agree with me. I welcome your comments back on this video. I welcome your comments all the time in our office. The police accountability bill in the last 24 hours drew more than 500 emails from constituents within the 10 towns that I represent asking me to vote no on this measure. My job here is to represent the voice and be the voice and represent the people of the 32nd District. So I will proudly vote no, and I will support our law enforcement officers who spend every day on their jobs, men and women, defending and protecting and keeping the peace throughout Connecticut. Please continue to follow me on my website at senatorberthel.com. Please call the office. Please send your emails. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your summer. Thank you.